and back with Sophia Rivera, the Brentwood High senior, and obviously after such an amazing junior year, tell me, when did you sit down and start to plan out goals for senior year, and how you wanted to end your high school career?
Yeah, almost immediately. Once track ends, it starts again within like a month or two with indoors and everything. So we started planning pretty early, right after the end of last year. So it's kind of like a progressive plan where there's never any distances set. It's more technique goals.
Sure.
And like consistency is always a big thing. We want consistency. So yeah, I'd say pretty quick.
Yeah. In your indoors, you went for a best of 52 feet in indoors, and then ended up fourth at New Balance Nationals, 50 feet 1 inch and a quarter. What was that bittersweet to get back to New Balance indoors and not be able to repeat? I'm sure that was the goal.
Yeah, it was, but it was almost. It was most definitely a better competition. There was 5 girls going in that have thrown over 50, and I think it's the first time that's ever happened, where you have such a large group of people, such a high level at one meet in high school. And so, while of course it's hard not to win again, I was really, really happy with the competition and the level of competition there. And the girl that won, Nikki, she's one of my friends. She was on the team for Columbia this summer with me, and she got a huge PR, and she hit it again. She hit it twice in the meet, so I was so happy for her. And everyone seemed to be throwing like really, really well. So it was just a good meet. So there's no way I could be disappointed with it.
Sure. Yeah. You go down to Kentucky and throw 116 and win the jav down there at a collegiate invitational, and then it's been a week and a half since we go out to California and go to the Arcadia Invitational, and took second in the shot, 48 feet, and then fourth in the discus, and 143, and they don't have a jab. But tell me, what going to the premier kind of high school invitational, high school track, and what that experience was like.
That was amazing. It was rainy there, which I was not expecting. I was thinking California's in a drought. It's going to be nice and sunny. No, we chose the one weekend it rained. But it was there were still people there. There were still fans there. So just being able to go to another high-level meet again in high school with such a supportive community like over there in California, it was really amazing. And again, the level of competition there was phenomenal. And so even with the conditions, everyone had the same conditions, so everyone suffered a little bit, but still, given everything, everyone threw pretty well.
Yeah. And obviously you want to share any goals for this year, any marks that you're trying to shoot for, or are you just trying to get better each day, or have you already met that mark last night in the jav? Tell me if you want to share any of those things.
No, there's no real number anytime. It's just obviously just get better every day, work on the technique, fix the small things, and get to a point where I can throw well consistently. Is the end goal, and throw well consistently healthy.
Right.
Which my coach has always been a big thing on. So it might take a little bit longer than other people get into big numbers, but we're working there and trying to stay healthy.
Yeah. Tell me, what do you like? Obviously, the state meet has moved to my high school at Jefferson City, and a great facility there, and going to have javelin for the first time at the state meet just across the street. And tell me what you're thinking, feeling to be able to throw your best event at the state meet now.
It's been a goal of mine since freshman year. We've been talking to Misha through our athletic director. We've been trying to get it in, and so I'm just really, really, really happy that they're getting it in my senior year, not the year after I leave, because that was gonna be the plan originally. Was the year after I leave would be the year that they bring it in, just due to the time it takes to kind of get stuff passed and cleared and all that. So it was a great excitement to hear that I'll be throwing it at state in front of everyone there. So
and might be able to bring a team trophy to Brentwood if you get maybe rack up 30 points and see if that's good enough for a trophy. But what are the plans then after that? We're headed back to the big schedule like you did last summer, or are you going to, now that you've made the trials? Are you going to pull back a little bit and get ready for those?
Yeah.
And what's the plan for the summer?
Still lots of meets. We're cutting back a little bit because, again, end goal, we are trying to get ready for the trials, so we're trying to peak a little bit later than normal. So a couple less meets, but still the big ones, still like New Balance, and then the trials and the junior nationals again. But then also there's a training camp in Finland this summer, which I'm thinking about going to. The only issue is that it kind of conflicts with the trials a little bit. It comes back like the day or two before javelin throw. So like I'd have to kind of schedule that out where I either come back early or just figure something out for that.
Is that with some Finnish coaches there in Finland, I guess?
Yeah, it's with Project Gold, the NSAF is sponsoring us to go over to Finland.
And so you said New Balance and then the Olympic trials and then also juniors, try to qualify for the World Juniors, I guess? Yeah. Okay. And then hopefully, do you know where World Juniors is this year?
Poland.
Okay.
Some unpronounceable city in Poland.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it will be another successful summer for you.
Hopefully.
What do you think when you let yourself dream about what it would be like to be at the trials? And obviously we had two women that made the standard in 2012, Brittany Borman and Kara Winger, and both made the team. What do you think that, obviously, I mean, it's funny, every 4 years, U.S. championships, when it becomes the trials, it's such a huge, bigger deal than any other year. What do you expect that to be like?
I can't even say. I have no real expectations because it's a first for me. Like, it's been my dream, so like to try to see it as a reality right now is still it's crazy. So I think it's just going to be an amazing experience, and I'm going to take it as that. Because again, I have time. I have next Olympics in case, but just to be able to be there, I think is just going to be a blessing.
Yeah, and with your 184 last night, put you just 5 feet away from just over 5 feet away from that high school record. What are you going to think about that as you go in each meet, or is that surely that's a goal that you'd like to have as to finish your high school career?
I mean, yeah, it would be nice, but in the end, it's not about high school. It's about international meets, and it's about kind of just bettering myself, being more consistent. So while it would be nice to hit it, no doubt, I'm not going to try pushing it. If it's gonna come, it's gonna come, and it's gonna come through technique, and so that's really what I'm focusing on is the technique.
Right.